Like, fear is a deep topic, and I feel like the older you get, like, the more you have to think about that stuff. Like, what is really your biggest fear? Like, truly, deeply. Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Liz here, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And in today's video, I'm just going to be doing a quick hairstyle. I was going to say get rid of me, but not getting ready. Just like a quick hairstyle. Just want to kind of do my hair to bring in the new year, and I thought that I would also kind of answer some like about me type of questions, just so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. And if you have any more questions for me, feel free to leave it down below. And if you like more videos like this where I kind of talk through while doing my hair about a different topic. So I mean, obviously the first topic would just be about me, because I feel like, you know, I have a few videos up, but I've never really done a like about me video, just to kind of, you know, say like, hello, this is Liz, like who I am as a person, and maybe how I got here on YouTube today. So if you're interested in today's video, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. Before I get started with today's hairstyle video and questions, I just wanted to show some of my jewelry that I'm wearing. I do own a business. I do sell accessories and jewelry for women. They are affordable and really good quality, so please make sure you check out my website. It's www.BusyDayShopping.com, and I just wanted to show you a few of the pieces that I am wearing today that will be coming up within the next few days onto our site. They might be up already by the time I post this video up, and if not, they definitely will be up within the next few days of this video going up. I'm just not sure which one I'll have the time to kind of edit and post up online first. But with that said, I want to show this bracelet I got. So it's like this. I really love this bracelet. I've been wearing it literally every day for like the past 2 weeks. That's another thing. Like, I like to get the products first, test it out, make sure it kind of is just what I expected of it. So this one, from now going forward, I'm only going to focus on kind of non-tarnishable jewelry. I don't want jewelry that's going to tarnish. I want my customers to be happy with their jewelry. I want them to be able to, you know, feel comfortable to take it in the shower if they just kind of forgot or sleep with it, and know that their jewelry is not going to turn a different color or, you know, whatever the next day. And also be able to do that and still be at an affordable price, like still not pay like $100 for a bracelet, you know, and that's just non-tarnishable. But anyway, so this bracelet, like I was saying, so it has like faux diamonds, not sure how well that is, and excuse my nails, working on that. So faux diamonds, and it has a little clasp, so it is gold plated, so it's gold plated, so it has a little clasp, so it kind of just opens like that, and then it closes, and it's just really cute. And then actually, let me take it out. So it's not like a perfect circle, if you can kind of see. Alright, and then the next piece of jewelry is this necklace that I'm wearing. So this necklace is kind of just like a simple basic rope chain necklace, where if you want, you can add a pendant to it yourself. But I've been kind of layering this with other necklaces lately, but just not right now, just because I don't know. But anyways, so I really love this one as well. I've literally been showering with it, everything. I wore it from Christmas Day until now, and that's been like 4 days straight or whatever, and I did not take it off the shower. And then the last piece of jewelry will be my earrings. So my earrings will also be added to the website. These are also gold plated with the faux diamond, and I really love just basic studs with the faux diamond. And yeah, so just please make sure you check out my website if you find anything you like, or share the website with your friend as well. And there is a link down below, and there's also a little code to save on your first order, and as always, it's always free shipping. I deep condition my hair weekly, and today I just used the Kreyol Essence So Deep Repair Hair Mask, and it says long hair don't care, and it's supposed to have Haitian black castor oil in it, and usually I just leave it in overnight and wash it out the next day. I'm going to be using the TGIN Miracle Repair X Protective Leave-In Conditioner, and I'm going to apply that all over my hair before I begin to part and section everything. I don't know, I think I'm gonna just, because parting my hair is tough, so I'm gonna just start with a common question, which is pretty much, alright, for those who don't know, my name is Liz. I am 28 years old. So that's that. I'm 28 years old and I am a mom of 2. I am married and yeah, so that's pretty much the basics about me. That is my life. I'm 28, I am a mom, and I'm married. And we're all going through a pandemic, so I've been at home wearing a lot of hats this year. But other than that, so I just wanted to like say that first before I get into any random Q&A questions. So the hairstyle, I'm just kind of freestyling the hairstyle that I'm going to be doing right now. I kind of just want like a maybe like a funky front hairstyle, like I'm thinking like a few, I don't know, like something funky in the front and then a ponytail in the back, or maybe a wash and go in the back, something simple and basic, but we'll see. I'm just going to answer some questions. I did pull up some questions on my phone, so I do have some questions on my phone that I did save that I do want to answer, so I'm just going to try, because it's just kind of hard to hold my phone, do my hair, so I'm going to try to do my best. Obviously I'm not going to talk the entire time I'm doing my hair, I don't think, but again, I'm going to try my best. I pulled some questions, so I'm in a Facebook group, and I did ask, give me some questions that I could answer, but now I'm trying to just find the questions, so I could at least have it pulled up. Should have done that first. Okay, so I got it. I have 2 sets of questions. So the first one is pretty much very generic, basic, kind of the name, age, kind of stuff. I will not be answering every single question off of this stuff. Obviously, this is my first Q&A. I'm just going to do kind of a few quick questions here. I will be just doing my hair and stopping in between to answer the questions. So I did just say name, age, and all of that. So okay, and I have to concentrate to cut my parts. I don't know. Okay, so same thing as I always do. Going to section the back off and save that for later. And honestly, only because I think I've let my hair dry a little since I got out, since I washed off the deep conditioner. I'm going to put some more on the ends of my hair. I don't know, that for me just feels like my ends aren't getting super dry while I work on this part of my hair. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. Alright, so for today, so after I like to usually combine my leave-in conditioner with also like an oil kind of sealant for after I'm done. So for today I'm going to be using, sorry, I was looking for something else. I thought I brought something else with me. So I'm going to be using the Palmer's Olive Formula. So it says Palmer's Olive Formula with vitamin E, extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed from whatever, all that stuff. But basically it's for healthy hair and scalp. No sulfates, parabens, phosphates, or gluten. Okay, so I use this, I'm going to apply it to my scalp. I don't really apply much to my hair as much as my scalp, especially when I do little hairstyles like the one I'm about to do. So that's just a word to the wise. So everywhere I part my hair, I will usually oil it. Alright, so the next question on the list says, how tall am I? My height is, I am 5'3" and a quarter. I have been 5'3" and a quarter for as long as I can remember. I think like 6th or 7th grade. I have been 5'3" and a quarter for pretty much that long. And I just realized I didn't put my leave-in before I started oiling. So we're gonna have to try and just pretend that didn't happen, but it's okay. We'll put more oil to seal it. Okay, so like you always want to make sure you're combing in the leave-in conditioner so it kind of gets in there. And honestly, guys, I'm still so in love with TGIN products. The only thing I would say is I would not use just their gel for my wash and goes, but other than that, I would literally do every other style I do for my hair with just TGIN products. So all of that to say that I recommend 10 out of 10. But I'm just gonna put some of that oil on my edges. Okay, so let me see. Next question. Question is, what's my astrology sign? And I am a Cancer. So yeah, people might say I'm a crybaby, and I accept that. All right. So the next question says, do I want children? Like I said, I already have children. I have 2 very beautiful children. So I already have children. I honestly don't know if I want more children. I guess I can answer it like that. I don't know if I want more children. Right now, I would say no. I'm totally happy with my family and the way it is. But if in the future something was to happen, whatever. But no. I think my heart is filled to capacity. But you know what? You never know, though. You never know. So yeah, let me just stop. Do you have any pets, and how many pets if you do have pets? So the answer to that for me is simply no. I don't have any pets. Don't really want any pets. Pets are just a lot of work. I've never had a pet growing up. So I think I had like a goldfish once for like a few days before it sadly passed away. But other than that, like I've never actually had like a dog or a cat, and I just feel like it's a lot of responsibility. Not that I'm not responsible, but I already have so much on my plate. I could never, let me not say never, not that I could never, but maybe if my kids are old enough and they really want it. Other than that, no. No. It's a no for me. I have none. I don't want any. But all of you who have some, like, kudos to y'all. But it's just not for me. You can hear me better now. I just don't know why the mic was even facing that way. Alright. So I've sectioned this part of my hair off. So like this. Either way, it's going to be a new year. It's going to be a new hairstyle. And I'm not going anywhere. Alright, so for this, I'm going to try. So I see this, I'm going to separate this in 3s. But before I do, I'm going to put some grease. Alright, so the next question is, what's my favorite season? And I'll tell you that's the easiest one ever. My favorite season is summer, because my birthday's in summer and it's warm and I love being warm. I hate being cold, so that one's so easy. Summer. Alright, so the next one is more of an interesting one. I guess it's asking me my dream, like what is my dream job? That's a tough one. So honestly, I don't know. Like I think I know sometimes, but do I? But honestly, I would have to say, like, overall, my dream job is 100% being an entrepreneur. Like, I love working hard for myself and seeing those results come to fruition, and then me reaping the benefits 100% of my own hard work, as opposed to, you know, just like, I don't know, partying. I don't know why I chose a partying hairstyle to do this on, because when I'm partying, I have to focus. Next question. What is one of my biggest fears? One of my biggest fears, huh? So I guess one of my biggest fears, I would say, if you asked me this like 10, 15 years ago, because it's funny, because I wrote about this in high school. Like, I remember having a class I had to write about this. But before, one of my biggest fears, I would say probably my whole life, I think that's only really changed like in 2020, like going through everything we've all gone through this year. But one of my biggest fears has always been just being alone. Like, I don't know, it's weird, like just ending up alone, like literally having nobody. If that makes sense. It's kind of sad, but that was always one of my biggest fears. But like 2020 has made me realize, like, I enjoy being alone so much. Like, I feel like I always knew that, but like was in denial. But like, being alone is not the worst thing that could ever happen to me. Like, I enjoy being alone so much. So like, I don't know how I could fear that. So I think I had a fear of just like realizing who I really am. I don't know. So like, I've always identified with that as my biggest fear, just like being alone. So right now, I just like, not that I feel fearless, but I definitely feel like the more I come into my own person, like accepting of who I am as a person and not waiting for validation from somebody else, like I have less fears. Like, obviously, like I'm afraid of maybe like a huge bug, but like it's not like a great fear. Like, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about that. Like, I'm just afraid of, I guess like my biggest fear right now would be not reaching my highest potential. Like, once I let go of the being alone thing, I think my greatest fear right now would just not being able to reach my highest and true potential, like kind of just being like wasted space and energy, or feeling like wasted space and energy. Like, if I'm like 50 years down the road just looking back on my life, I want to just feel like I reached my greatest accomplishment and nothing else. So I guess that would be my greatest fear about that. That was a lot. And of course, I stopped doing my hair. This is why like I probably don't do talk with me videos, because alright, so I was gonna do 3, but I think I remember from the last video, yeah, those little things I did were too tight. So I think I'll just do 2. Wow, so wow. Yeah, the biggest fear one was deep. But it is what it is. Like, fear is a deep topic, and I feel like the older you get, like the more you have to think about that stuff. Like, what is really your biggest fear? Like, truly, deeply. Not just like on the surface, like, oh, I'm afraid of spiders. Like, no. Like, you're not gonna be sad forever if you have if you see a spider. Like, yeah, it might ruin that second of your day, but like, you'll be okay. Overall, like that's how I look at fears. Like, that would be like a phobia, not a fear, but I'm just trying to figure out how I want this cut, because I want to be able to like make sure I could duplicate it on the other side, but I think this is good. Okay, so next one is, what is one of my biggest pet peeves? It's a tough one as well. Like, I don't want to sound like uptight or anything, but like, I don't know, I feel like I have a few pet peeves that just really get under my skin, but for the most part, not just respecting me and my time, like not respecting me as a human being as you would respect somebody else, would probably be my biggest pet peeve. Like, so if someone's doing that to you, so obviously, like literally just outright being disrespectful to you, especially for no reason. So I think for me, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, is just literally someone who shows zero respect for you, your time, your energy, your space overall. So I think that's always been a huge one for me, and yeah, probably till the day I die. Alright, so obviously, not obviously, but I'm going to be using just a little bit of these as well, just to kind of make sure my hairstyle stays. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. That it matters because I'm not going anywhere, but I'm going to take some pictures, I think. So I just want my hairstyle to last at least a few days. What I'm gonna do is, what are my hobbies? What are my hobbies? Do I even have time for hobbies would be the more appropriate question. Do I have time for hobbies? I literally don't have any time for hobbies, but if I did, my favorite hobby is reading. Like when I did have time before I haven't had like a whirlwind of responsibilities, I love to read. I love to spend my free time reading. I love to pick up a good fictional book and read a story, or even a non-fictional book as well and read. So either ways, like I like both. I love to read. I've always loved to read my whole life, as long as I can remember. So the only thing now is just, you guys know, with technology, it's so distracting, and overall just being a mom and everything. So, oh, another hobby. I would say this is like a hobby I picked up in 2020 as well. So it's not like something I really used to do. But I've really started doing jigsaw puzzles. I guess that counts as a hobby, but I haven't done one in a few months. But I did quite a few this year. Right now we just have these two. And we're gonna see. Got another set of questions I'm gonna look through and just pick a few here and there. But yeah, so I think that's probably about, I don't even know, I wanted to do only a few questions and then I forgot to count. The first question says, what are the things that make you happy? And before I answer this question, I do want to emphasize on the fact that it's asking me about things that make me happy. So obviously my friends, family, and children, like all of that, like so many people in this world actually make me happy. I would say that for sure, like especially like my family and friends, 1000% people wise. But the question said things, so I will answer the question also. Oh man, I totally missed this in the clip. I can't really see, I don't know why. Honestly, I would say the number one thing that makes me happy is just saying I'm gonna do something and doing it. Like just accomplishing the things I know I want to do and I know like I'm gonna enjoy. I would say that's number one, because I am my number one deterrent. Like trying to work on that. Like I'm trying to work on certain stuff like that. Like just live, just do the things that do the things that I know I want to do, because that's what's gonna make me happy. Not just like people pleasing basically, or then people pleasing so much that when I have time to myself I'm just too tired to want to do something that would actually please me as well. My hair is getting kind of long. So the next question is, what is the best thing that happened to you this month? And so this is the month of Christmas when I'm answering this video. So today is wow, today's December 30th. So there's just one more day left in this year. And so for the month of December, I would say the best thing that happened to me, it's kind of tricky because I would say there's a few things, but just being able to like spend time with some like people I love, like just being able to just, you know, spend the holidays at home with my children. I saw a few of my friends, and it just made me really realize just how important it is to just take time for the people like in your life. So I would say that's like the best thing that happened to me this month, is I really haven't just taken time to be with people like the way I did on Christmas, like Christmas weekend. So, and then plus my MacBook. If you didn't see that video, make sure you check it out. I will leave it right here. The next question says, where do I most want to travel to? And that one, I feel like these are some tough questions. You never really know how tough questions are, I guess, until you go to answer them. But For me, honestly, I remember a few years ago I made the promise to myself that I wanted to be able to at least leave the country a few times a year. So I want to, not a few times a year, whoa, at least once a year. I want to be able to leave the country at least once a year, and just travel. Like, it doesn't have to be something crazy. Like, if, I can't afford something, like, Europe is not that bad. If I make sure I make it a priority, is what I was telling myself, that, I will leave the country once a year. So anyways, all that to be said, to say I have been doing that, but so far I've gone to Mexico, I've gone to Canada. So I wanted to go to Europe, I wanted to go to Greece. Not Europe is not a country, I understand, but I want to see all of Europe. Like, I honestly truly want to see the whole world. So it's very hard to just answer where is one place I want to travel to. Like, I know where I've been, and I know where I want to go. So, and I know that's literally the whole world, and I've not been to much so far. So I was actually born in Cameroon, which is in West Africa, and I came to America with my family when I was very young, and I was raised in the suburbs of Boston, Massachusetts, and I've pretty much been here ever since. I've traveled here and there, like I said, but I've pretty much seen a lot of America, but not a lot of the world. So I would love to really just spend my adulthood seeing the world, and bring my children along with me. But now we have 2020 that happened. So next question: favorite thing to do on a cloudy day? That is very, very easy. I feel like I've been saying a lot of questions very tough, and this one's very easy. Favorite thing to do on a cloudy day would hands down be cuddling or snuggling in bed with my family, my kids, my husband, and watching a movie. Next question is, do I open up to others easily? And it's funny because the answer is absolutely no. I do not open up to others easily. And I say it's funny because obviously here I am making a YouTube channel. So that's also something else I'm working on. It's just kind of opening up, learning to be more of myself around people who have not pretty much known me my whole life. But I guess that's just like the shy kid in me. But I am working on it, like I said. So hopefully, yeah, I will continue to open up more. But don't judge my little twist. This is low-key a whole hairstyle. Like, I have a little Travis Scott going on. Now I'm just going to do the same thing to this side, and yeah. I look like Travis Scott yet? Still kind of guessing where I'm taking this hairstyle. Yeah, let's continue with the questions. Next question is about some of the favorite places in my home, which I guess is relevant to answer in 2020. I did recently move, so I'm still kind of just trying to figure out how I want places here, but I also don't plan on staying here, so I don't want to get too comfortable. But for now, I would definitely say my bed. Being in bed is great, or right here, or yeah, this chair. I love to sit in this chair and also just read a book. So I'm trying to think, if I do two, I could do crisscross. If I do that, do this, then this would be like this, and that would go with that. I think I got a game plan. So next question is, what is the last book I read? So honestly, the last complete book I read, I'm a little ashamed to say, only because it's been a few months, was Michelle Obama's book, Becoming. I've just been so busy. I told myself in 2020 I really wanted to focus on reading more and making time for it. So that's the only reason I'm just embarrassed to even say that was the last book I read, and it was a few months ago. But yeah, I didn't complete any books since then. I am currently reading a new book. I have picked up a new book at least, and I have a few different books on my list for 2021, so I definitely have to just kind of get myself back in that. But all that to say, Michelle's Becoming was honestly a very great read. I felt very connected to her. Reading the book, I felt like I shared a lot of similar experiences with Michelle, being like the only minority in a room in a lot of situations, and especially going to a college that was just so different than what I was used to being around. So anyway, so I felt, I really liked the book, and I felt connected to a lot of the stories. And I also kind of just remember, I feel like the one that stuck out the most is just like orientation weekend at college. So yeah, I recommend for anybody who, you know, looking for inspiration, looking to know that even though like there's people we hold with such high accords, but they're kind of just like us, like the Obamas. Like they've lived life too. They've gone through their own stuff. We all have our struggles, and you can just keep going. The next question is, do I keep a journal? So that's also something else I want to do. I don't currently I don't actively keep a journal, but I do. Like, I've bought journals. I've tried journaling. I've just never really been so serious about sticking to like writing stuff down. But I want to get more comfortable with that. I want to learn more about journaling. So I think that's honestly it too. I think I need to learn more and not just try and venture out and do something on my own. Like that. So I think I'm gonna try and like focus on just learning, journaling, also manifestation, all that good stuff. So I don't journal yet. But I will be journaling. So that's the manifestation. I will be journaling. But I just need to kind of just settle a bit. Like, I just feel like I've been doing a lot. Next question is, what is my favorite time of day? So easy. I am such a morning person. Hands down, morning, favorite time of day for me. I was supposed to put the hair in here. I just did all that, and I was supposed to put the hair in here. Even do that. So I was gonna get one from here and one from here. Try to add them in like that. And I hope I don't forget on the next one. Okay, well, crisis averted. So, favorite time of day. My favorite time of day is hands down the morning. I am such a morning person. I like to get up early and just kind of get a head start on my day and do as much as I can in the morning hours, and then whatever happens for the rest of the day happens. But I would definitely say my favorite time of day is the morning, and I try to take the morning for myself because, like I said, that's just all I have. The next question is, what's my favorite TV show? I don't think I have a favorite TV show, so instead I think I'm just going to answer maybe what are some current TV shows that I'm currently watching at the moment. I would definitely say I love Grey's Anatomy. Not my favorite, but like I said, I'm watching it. It's just like a show I've been committed to for so long, and I have to see it through to the end. Schitt's Creek on Netflix. I've been catching up on that. I never watched it. Honestly, actually, speaking of favorite TV shows, actually I could say Bates Motel. I'm not currently watching it. Watched it a few years ago, but if you've never seen it, I highly recommend. That honestly was one of my favorite TV shows. So I would say Bates Motel. Another one I'm currently watching, 90 Day Fiancé. So those are 3 shows I'm currently watching. 90 Day Fiancé kind of for like comic relief after a long day or whatever. But for the most part, I'm usually just on YouTube, scrolling through other people's videos and like leaving comments, trying to build a little community here on YouTube. So I guess I'll just maybe do some fashion questions. Honestly, I'm all done with all the questions that I had. I kind of just want to finish out my hair at least. But so I'm just going to do the same thing. So you can kind of see it now for my hair. I'm going to do like a big twist in this one as well, like I did with the other ones. maybe like a smaller twist. Maybe twist this and this one together. Alright, so I have to first of all place this out of the way. That's it for my Q&A. I just tried to pull some random questions. I'm just trying to talk a little bit through doing my hair. But so this is basically what I've done so far for this side. If you can see, I did like a little cross design. Honestly, this is not what I had in my mind. I keep messing up. Like, I don't think I could do videos of me talking, because this one I was supposed to cross over to this side, and I'm low-key thinking if I should still do it or just leave my hair the way it is and kind of do like a pigtail style. But I don't want to do that, because this was supposed to be over here. It's like I just braided it already. Alright, I'll take the loss for today. It was my fault. I was talking, so whatever. But that's what I get for not planning my hairstyle and doing like a talk with me while I do it. So I end up not even doing the hairstyle I think I want to do after I'm not doing it over. I'm not doing it over. I'm just gonna leave it. Because my only thing is, like, I would take it out and kind of fix it, like when I messed up over here, but then I'd have to unbraid this whole thing. Like, not unbraid, but untwist it. I'm not gonna do that. Oh my gosh. Wait, I didn't even twist it. What's going on with me? This is gonna have 3 twists. No, I'm just gonna do it, because no, I'm not about to start all over with this piece. Alright, okay, so this is pretty much what I have now for this side. So I'm gonna do that on this side, and so this side I'm just gonna duplicate it on this side, and then hopefully, I don't know, if I get lazy, I'll probably just leave a ponytail in the back and put in like a clip-in ponytail or something for if I ever have to do anything. Other than that, I'll be back with the final results of this side of my hair and what I end up doing with it.